Congratulations!
We made it!
2020 is finally over.
And we know that there were a lot of negative things that happened this year, the largest being that blasted virus that impacted every facet of our life.
But we also got to have some amazing experiences even amongst all the chaos.
And in this video, we wanted to look back with you at some of our favorite memories from 2020.
As well as look ahead to next year and share with you some of our plans for 2021.
So make sure that you stick with us all the way to the end of the video because we have a really big surprise at the end.
Seriously, it's so big, we don't even know the details.
We hope that you all have had a great holiday season. Now, if you're ready to say goodbye to 2020 and look ahead to 2021, go ahead and hit that like button.
And let's get started.
And if you're new to our channel, thanks for being here. I'm Nicole.
I'm Aaron.
And I'm Paisley.
We release new content every 2 weeks and bring you along with us as we share with you our family adventures, campground reviews, and tips and tricks related to part-time RV living.
And a whole lot more.
So make sure you hit that subscribe button to follow along. That way you don't miss out on any of our new adventures and our new videos.
So, 2020, the year that never seemed like it was gonna end. What happened in our lives?
We bought a camper!
So this year, even before we decided to buy the camper, we made a decision to try to be more deliberate with our time and
focus on living in our now.
And that's where our name came from. Buying the camper definitely helped us get out of our comfort zone, made us get out and enjoy the outdoors, being together, and really got some good time spending weekends with the families.
And we also spent an entire week in the state of Idaho during the summertime. It was our second trip to Idaho. It's been so far our favorite state that we've visited, and even though it was without the camper, we still spent a lot of time outdoors, and it was a great way to spend the summer.
And we started a YouTube channel.
Oh yeah, that too. And that really stretched us as far as making us get out of our comfort zone and pushed us to be creative because that's not in our nature. But I'm glad we decided to do it. It's been a lot of fun. There, of course, have been some bumps and bruises along the way, but that's the learning curve. I think one of the best things about starting the YouTube channel is we got to meet people like you. That's right, you. But honestly, the community that's already been developed within our little channel, being able to reach out and connect with some of you on social media outside of YouTube has really been great. Having those connections and having those words of encouragement, the comments has really been able to kind of fuel the fire to keep going because it sometimes is a grind.
Especially when most of the responsibility falls to you, which I appreciate all your hard work.
But we are grateful for all of you and we're so glad we got to meet you. And speaking of connecting through comments, why don't you go ahead and drop us one, let us know how long you've been following along with us. And if this is your first time here, we're super excited. Go ahead and say hi.
So, what's been everyone's favorite moment from this year? Mine has been the week that we got to spend together up exploring Jerome, Sedona.
My favorite thing that we did this year was whitewater rafting in Idaho.
That was a good time.
Yeah.
Yes. And I'm going to kind of side with Paisley in this and say that the week that we spent in Idaho was my favorite part of this summer, followed very, very closely second by the week that I got to spend with Nicole. But our trip to Idaho was awesome. We got to spend a lot of time outdoors. As Paisley said, whitewater rafting, we went hiking, there was visiting hot springs. It was just a really great time. And if you haven't checked out our Idaho trip videos or our visiting Jerome Sedona videos, make sure that you check those out after you're done with this video.
So, what's in store for 2021?
We're going to South Dakota.
That's right. We are hoping that in 6 months or so, things have cleared up enough for us to be able to actually travel and hit the road with our RV for an amazing 2-week trip. So during our 2-week summer trip, we're going to make stops in Garden of the Gods, Custer State Park, Mount Rushmore, Devil's Tower, and Zion National Park.
It's going to be a lot of fun. So if you've been to any of those locations and have any great tips or tricks to offer, go ahead and leave us a comment. Let us know if there's any great hikes you recommend, places to go, check out scenery, food to try. Just let us know.
For sure, we're definitely open to suggestions and we'll be building in our itinerary for the next 6 months and doing a bunch of research. So any little bit that you can offer, be helpful. And of course, we're going to continue to explore more of our backyard here in Arizona. There is a lot of things to see in the Grand Canyon state that we haven't yet touched, including the Grand Canyon, but that's probably not going to happen this year. And we'll also do some RV tours and put together some tips and tricks videos. but this summer trip will definitely be one to remember.
Can we talk about the big surprise yet?
Ah, yeah, that. I almost forgot. Let's go inside because we don't have any of our stuff out here. All right, so like I said, I am super excited about this surprise. We already know about our big summer trip to South Dakota because we talked about that. Another thing we thought about doing was drawing a random state out of a bowl to decide where our surprise trip would take place. This is something we thought of this past year, and we think we're gonna do it as a tradition going forward because the whole idea of surprise is super exciting.
And then if there's states that are less likely to be on our radar for wanting to go visit, we have a chance to actually go visit them because they're all included in here.
Yep, so in this bowl there are 50 individual pieces of paper.
I'm not sure about that.
Oh, that's right. When we were talking about and listing out all the states, we decided it would be best to eliminate states that either A, we've lived in together, B, we've traveled to recently, and or C, places that are fairly expensive and difficult to get to, looking at you, Hawaii and Alaska.
As much fun as those places would be to go visit.
So I believe that we actually have 40 states from which to choose from. So we wrote them all down, we folded them up, put them in the bowl. So without further ado, and Paisley's gonna draw, and let's go and find out where we're gonna go.
Okay, pick a good one.
All right.
Okay, wait, what state are you hoping for?
I'm hoping for Montana.
I'm hoping for Wisconsin.
And I'm hoping for Maine, because we're going in the fall, so if we can go to a place that has some really awesome fall foliage, living in the desert will be a nice change.
All right.
Enough talk, let's figure out where we are going in 2021 is Oregon. I'm super excited about that. All right, so if you have traveled to Oregon, if you live in Oregon, if you have lived in Oregon, go ahead and let us know in the comments some of your best recommendations. We're only gonna spend a week on this trip because Paisley gets fall break, which is kind of a different thing out here in Arizona, but she gets a 2 or 3 week fall break in October. So we'll be able to take time off then and be able to go. But we are super excited because the Pacific Northwest has been on our radar, and this will be a trip that we do without the RV. So we'll be able to maximize our time out there and travel around. But all right, so we're going to Oregon.
Yay!
Woo!
All right.
I'm so excited for all of the new adventures that we will be doing in 2021.
Me too. And hopefully we'll have these next 6 months to really do some research and get our plans together. Hopefully travel won't be impacted, but we'll just kind of take it day by day as we did last year.
But no matter what, we are going to just keep pushing forward. We were able to make it through 2020, so this is concrete, so I can't say knock on wood, but if we made it through 2020, we should be able to make it through whatever 2021 throws at us. We're so grateful for all of you for following along with us. Hope that you all have a very safe and happy new year and a healthy and prosperous 2021.
Happy New Year.
We'll see you in the next video.
Bye.
Bye.